Mr. Orange Pixel, isn't it true that on January the 9th of this year, you told your followers, your subscribers, that you were in fact done talking about Space Crunch 2 on your original Orange Pixel YouTube channel?
I don't remember saying that on a video. I'm sorry. I honestly don't remember saying that at all. No. I don't know.
You can't remember that you actually made a video talking about this fact. The fact that you would stop talking about Space Crunch 2 on your own YouTube channel. You can't remember that.
Objection, Your Honor. Badgering my client, asked and answered. Come on, please.
All right, I'll withdraw the question. Sorry. In fact, I'd like to move on and present exhibit number A into evidence. A little clip from a video which was uploaded on January the 9th to Mr. Orange Pixel's own Orange Pixel YouTube channel. Let's just watch.
So that's what this video is gonna be about. Space Crunch 2, a little update, and it might just be the last video about Space Crunch 2 because I need to move on to new games.
So, Mr. Orange Pixel, do you now recall creating this video? Is that in fact you on this video, or do you have a twin, a doppelganger, something like that?
That's me on the video, yeah. But honestly, I guess I said I was done with Space Crunch 2 on this channel, but it wasn't a lie. It wasn't meant as a lie. I honestly thought I was done talking about the game on this channel. It was not a lie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know there was more to talk about. I wasn't lying. I wasn't lying, honestly. It was not a lie.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Yeah, I know. 5-6 weeks ago I mentioned I was done doing Space Crunch 2 updates on this channel. The game was done, it was released, it was available, and I have an update on it. Since then, I've been doing weekly updates for the game, and every week I fix things, I improve things, I add new features, and that just kept the game going. I kept pushing them every week to iOS, Android, PC, and those updates were pretty interesting because they taught me a few things that might actually be very obvious if you think about it, but usually we don't think about those things. So I just wanted to make this video and give you some ideas if you're a game developer or if you want to know why games are being updated. Here's a couple of reasons why. Alright, the first thing is that if you update a game on the App Store, on iOS, somebody at Apple has to review the game, plays the game, checks out the game. So that means somebody over there is actually being notified and updated that this game exists. Look at it, play it, enjoy it. And that means it might actually show up in some various lists here and there. Like it actually happened a few weeks ago. The game suddenly made it into the new updates or big updates list. I don't know how it's called exactly. That list contains games that get a good update that week. So it's there for a week, and I actually noticed it on the sales that suddenly went a little higher than usual. Which means that updating the game and sending it to Apple means that somebody looks at it, it might get featured, it might get updated, and they are at least aware of your game. So that's a very good reason to keep pushing updates. Now the second reason is that not just Apple actually plays the game, but if you update on Steam or Google Play or wherever, it means people play the game. They will check out the game because it has something new, so they might just boot it up once or twice and hopefully dive into it a bit longer again. And that means their friends might notice them playing it, either digitally, like on Steam, you might see your friends playing Space Crunch 2, and you might at some point think, hey, maybe I should check out this game because my friends are often playing the game. It might also be physical. You might actually see somebody on the train playing Space Crunch 2 on its phone, or in school, or at the workplace, or wherever you meet people. You might see somebody with a phone and Space Crunch 2 is playing on it because they just got an update. It means Space Grunts 2 is getting played more, it's getting hopefully noticed more. In worst case, it doesn't hurt at all. And the third thing that's pretty important is I get to talk about my game on social media, on YouTube, but also on Twitter, Facebook, Insta. Everywhere I get to mention that there's a new update out on the game, which is a great reason for me to show new animations, new screenshots of the new features. It hopefully inspires people to also retweet that or share it or whatever you do on every social media. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't. And of course, using hashtags, other people might actually discover the game for the first time. And that's one of the goals of doing these updates and talking about it on social media, so that more people will actually be playing the game and know about the game. Those are very good reasons to keep updating the game as long as possible. So what are these updates about? Because obviously I can't do very big updates every week and completely change the game or double in size. I actually have to come up with smart ways to do these updates, and I think so far I managed to do that. So most of the updates contain bug fixes, improvements, things I found myself or other players mentioned, and I finally figured out where the bug happens and how to fix it. So every week there is a little bug fix or a little improvement going on, but every week I also add one bigger feature. So for example, we at some point added challenges to the game, so there are now challenge modes. And a week later I added trinkets to the game, so completing the challenges from the week before allowed you to collect trinkets that then appear in the main game. Those are two big updates. Last week I added tornadoes to the game, so there are now tornadoes that will throw the player around a little bit, but also shuffle your deck completely if you bump into them. With those tornadoes I also included a tornado event, which can randomly happen if you start a new game, and you might find yourself amongst a lot of tornadoes happening everywhere. And the last update was actually character customization. Some people asked for it, or many people asked for that, because it's a roguelike and we should be allowed to customize our character. That's in right now. You can actually change your character based on a couple of points. You can lower your health points and then increase your attack points, and you can pretty much go crazy on it and have somebody with very low health, like 4 HP, but 10 attack points or something. So very strong, but if you get hit once, you'll die. Whatever you like, whatever you want, it's customizable. You can do that in the game right now. And this week's update actually comes with a bunch of new graphics. For every world, every level in the game, I made alternate graphics, and the game now randomly picks those graphics as you play. So for players that already played the game a lot of hours, and there are some that have played more than 100 hours by now, you'll be getting some fresh new graphics, so the game feels fresh again. For new gamers, it just means there is double the amount of variety in graphics and settings. So more content if you buy it now, which is great for both type of players. Now obviously I'm also working on my new game, and I have to somehow mix these updates with working on my new game. And luckily for me, the updates are not a lot of work. I usually come up with the features, and it's maybe like one morning or one afternoon of work. So that's 3 or 5 hours, somewhere in between, usually a little less. And then we have an update ready, and then I push it every Friday. Sometimes I actually prepared 2 updates, like the character customization and the new graphics. Those 2 updates were done pretty much in the same week. I just released only one of them, and then the next one is getting released tomorrow on Friday. And this really helps me to keep the updates manageable. Not a lot of work. The rest of the week I'll be working on my new game. Just one morning, one afternoon of work, and that keeps the game fresh and going. So once I run out of ideas, the updates stop. But as long as I have like little ideas or interesting ideas, I'll try to spread them out and keep pushing updates every week, because it keeps the game alive. And I think it could lead to bigger things with better features, more players, more wishlist on Steam. If you haven't played the game just yet, this is your chance, because like I said, the game is pretty good, and I know I'm maybe biased, but the game is good, and you can just check it out over here on Android, iOS, itch, Steam. It's everywhere, and no reason not to try it out.
Deeper into space, the signal seems to attract and aggravate many alive.
Right, so to wrap up this video, let's check a couple of comments on last week's YouTube video. Last week was about Snake Core, showing the game, talking about the game. So let's see, comments. Hello, when is the release date? Hi, don't really know just yet. I'm still planning, aiming, hoping for end of February, early March. And it will probably get updates after that, just like Space Grunts 2. But March. Try March. I like to see more drawings. I think I'll do a video where I draw on my channel too. Yeah, I always like watching other people draw stuff because I don't know, it's very satisfying to see people create stuff, and that's why I like to add drawings in my videos every now and then, especially if I have something to draw, obviously. Thanks for the insights. Love your stuff. You're welcome, and thanks. Just joined your Patreon. Thanks, and for the others. And play the game. It is really great. My feedback is that you need some variety with the levels, not just the bugs, and also some different kind of aliens. Yeah, aliens are already in there, but I forgot to turn them on in the alpha. They should be on by now because I'm pushing an update later today, which was last week Friday, so you should have more aliens right now. And the level, I'm still working out how to do various levels. I'm first working on the modes, and then it's an alpha. A lot of stuff needs to build up and evolve. Love your style of pixel art. Thank you. Good to know, great to hear. I like the direction of this game. Me too. Game is shaping up nicely. Bloopers so funny. Yeah, bloopers. I copied it a little bit from Peter McKinnon, another YouTuber who did bloopers on the end of his videos. And when we're talking at the camera like this or trying funny bits, a lot of stuff goes wrong. And so it's fun to add those things at the end. For those that haven't seen any bloopers at all, you closed the video too soon. Alright, that's it for the comments. Thanks for commenting. Again, drop them on this video and maybe I'll talk about them next week. And see you next week. Bye. Alright, it's a lot of work doing these little intros, but it's a lot of fun work. It's Saturday now, so I have all day if I want to. Setting up camera angles, doing the take a couple of times, and then putting on other clothes so I can do the other role. A lot of fun, but also a lot of work. Alright, serious now.